Hey, what's going on YouTube? Lionel here, and I got two videos for you today. The first one is sort of a rant. I usually try not to respond out of frustration just because typically what you find is what you say, you usually regret or, um, your emotion is really driving your logic. Um, and oftentimes, you start to talking past one another. Um, and sometimes just that pride creeps in, and immaturity takes over. So um, I thought about this a bit. I saw a response from another YouTuber, Facebooker, fairly good guy as far as I can tell. But anyway, here's what this is about. This is about Crooks on the fragrance swap sale threads. And here's what I mean. There are guys that are currently on the fragrance swap sale thread who are crooks. They are stealing your money. They are giving you false information. Ultimately, they are con artists and liars. So recently, a guy tried to con me out of $60. You know who you are, um, and I'm sure you'll probably respond to this. The guy attempted to sell me Royal Oud for well, he was selling Royal. He's selling a 2.5 Royal Oud. So I asked him how much. I was because it's something I was interested in, and I thought $300 price point. Maybe he'll sell it to me for 250, and 250 with shipping. Saves me tax and a whole bunch of other stuff that I have to go through. Once I got the picture and everything, it would be fine. Well, the guy responds and tells me it was $60. $60. So I said, maybe there was a misprint. Maybe he has a decant. So I was like, okay. So I went back and looked and communicated again. No, it's a practically full 2.5 Royal Oud that you're going to sell me for $60. So I responded. I said, well, why so cheap? The guy responds back, says, well, I don't know the price. So you don't know the price. You own a bottle of Royal Oud and you don't know the price. You're on the YouTube community. You're on fragrance sales swap threads. You see Wally Stinks, who is selling the decant for $42 for 10 milliliters, and you're going to sell it for $18 more for a full bottle. Come on, man. So I text back and said, well, it's worth $300. He says, oh, well, I didn't know it was that much. Do you want it or not? So anyway, I go and I post your information on Facebook and say, hey, well, no. Here's what I do. I ask if anybody knows this user, this YouTube user, right? And somebody says, well, sure. Well, why are you asking? I said, well, this guy's attempting to sell me $60, a Royal Oud practically full for $60. He says, well, he's trying to sell me a Tonka Imperial for $150. So I'm thinking, that Tonka Imperial is worth more than $60. It's a $225 bottle retail. You're gonna sell it for $150, but you're gonna sell me a $300 bottle for $60. So I get a little, you know what? I got a little pissed because you think I'm a real idiot. So that's what made me a bit more frustrated. The fact that you tried to con me is bad. The fact that you tried to get me for $60 on Royal Oud, are you freaking serious? So anyway, you go on eBay and you type in Royal Oud, look for a $60 bottle. Look for a freaking $100 bottle. Outside of the people with 78% rating selling little fake crap. Outside of that, come on, man, let's be for real. $60. So so recently, I put a bunch of information on there. Well, he's calling a couple of other people. He's promised two people Libre 1.3. He's going to ship it, and now he's going back and forth saying he shipped the stuff. Oh well, the post office got mixed up. How did he know the post office got mixed up? He went back, got it in. Now he's reshipping it. He's going to reship it Monday or something. This guy's a crook. You're a freaking crook. Another guy tried to con me earlier, which makes me even more frustrated. This guy attempted to tried to swap me a Disham Blanche. Listen to what I'm telling you. A Disham Blanche for a 100 milliliter Musk Ravageur. Come on, folks. Are y'all serious? So I went back and forth with the guy. I said, well, why don't you just send me a bottle? Well, I said, why don't you just send it to me? I said, you know, my real name. Listen, Lionel Woods is my real name. I'm not hard to find. You can just ask a question on any of the swap threads to get my address because I've practically bought from quite a few people, splits and everything else. And I wouldn't mind you give. Oh, matter of fact, you can just Google me and you can find out my phone number through white pages and yellow pages, white pages, and see where I live. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to hide. So so why don't you ship me the bottle? Then I'll pay you immediately. I'll pay for the shipping up front. You ship the bottle, and when I get my bottle and make sure that it's authentic and everything's good, then I'll pay you. It won't be a problem at all. I won't steal from you. Again, you got my information. So most guys got my work number. And there's 3 or 4 guys around here who have my work number, my cell phone number, my address, and everything else. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck here. I'm invested in my community. So make a long story short. So anyway, someone responds and says that what I did was low. So I put this guy's information out here. I put all of our text dialogue on there. I put everybody else's, the other 2 guys that you've robbed, and the other guy that you were trying to rob, all put their information out there. I think you still got one guy for maybe $100 for Adventus. You're a crook. And listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. The person who found my my Facebook dialogue distasteful, I honestly don't care because it wasn't your money he's stealing. So if you want to be a crook, listen to me. If you attempt to con me and you send me something, or if you do con me, if you are successful in conning me, I'm going to put your information on Facebook. I'm going to put your address. I'm going to put your phone number. I'm going to expose you because I hate freaking crooks. I despise you. I despise crooks. Why? Because I work hard. I commute an hour to work one way. I take care of a family, and money is a scarce resource in this economical environment. And now you want to steal the little bit I have? Man, just be freaking honest. Go get a job. Stop being a crook. I don't like you. I'm going to expose you. And for the person who has a problem with that, I honestly don't care what you think. Because you're telling me to have compassion for freaking crooks. I have no compassion for thieves. None. Not a drop. So that's the video. That's my rant. I don't care what you think. Unsubscribe to me. Don't talk to me. Don't Facebook me. I really don't care. If anybody else thinks that what I did was wrong, you can do the same thing. I won't lose any sleep. I only value the 3 people in my home that I have to take care of and the one who's out. So outside of that, I really don't care what you think because I don't like crooks. And you need to be exposed, and you need to get out the fragrant swap threads because what you're doing is you're devaluing something that is a valuable commodity to the fragrance community. We are good. We take care of each other. We send swaps. We do a whole bunch of stuff. We sell and buy and do a bunch of things with one another. And then it only takes a couple of freaking crooks to come in and devalue or ruin the trust that we have with one another. So stop doing it. And if you have a problem with me exposing people, talk with your therapist. That's all I got to say about that. I refuse to allow that to happen. I really respect a lot of you guys on here, but that shouldn't happen, and nor should you allow it to happen because it's totally unacceptable. That's my thoughts. You can dislike this video. I won't care.